Good morning, everyone. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Derby City Classic 9-ball division. This is Kristina Tkach versus Steve M. Randall, the second. This is round one of the 9-ball event. So you guys stay tuned. The stream will be starting soon with commentary. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Wait for everybody to get in the room. These guys are warming up, so as soon as they lag, we'll get the show on the road. Good morning, everyone. Everybody got their coffee? I know it's a little early for some people, depending on what part of the country you're in. I am in Michigan, so it's same time zone, 10 a.m. Looks like this is brutal. Get ready to start a match with a guy, and he's like, "Here, sign my picture." That's okay. How cool is it, right? He comes to the Derby City Classic and gets to play the world ranked #1 female player in the world. Also, the WPBA ranked #1. All right, here we go, folks. They're going to lag for the first break. Now, this tournament is a little different. Let me remove that from your view. This tournament is a little different. They're going to be breaking with the 9 on the spot. I do believe they have to break from the break box. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share, like, and to subscribe if you're not already a WPBA Billiards follower. Make sure you do that. Make sure you like the video as well. I am doing this from home, and I'm going to try to catch as much of the women's content from Derby City on this channel as I possibly can. I do have to work for a few hours this afternoon, so I'm going to miss some of it. But in the description, I posted the link to the brackets. You guys should be able to see that. Yeah, so here we go. Kristina won the lag. This is a race to 9. So this tournament's a little different. You'll notice if you follow the link in the description, this tournament is a little different. This is technically a single elimination, but you do have a rebuy. So if you want to spend the extra money and buy yourself back in if you take a loss, it's kind of like having seconds, a double elimination. So this is it's a different format. Every round is a redraw of the entire round. It's not a bracket that follows all the way out. It's kind of cool. So it looks like they do have to break from the break box. Kristina's goal here is going to be to pocket the 1 in the side. We'll see if she's got this 9 ball on the spot breakdown. All right, so she missed the 1 in the side. The 2 does have to be random in this because they do typically go for the 1 in the side pocket. You guys are welcome. Absolutely. Nice to see everyone. It's like meeting back up with my whole family. We are going to Iron City Billiards, James, at the end of, actually next week. I leave next week on Wednesday. We travel the equipment trailer for the WPBA, but we'll be live streaming starting Friday, the final stage. It's a 2-staged event. So if you guys want to make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified when we go live. And of course, you're going to see Kristina with that event as well. That is Olhausen Iron City Invitational, sponsored by Olhausen, Iron City, Mezcus, and Kamui, which are sponsors of the tour as well. So it's going to be a good one. We all like to go to Iron City Billiards. All of us girls, it's a great place. All right, so she played for the safe, didn't quite get there. Looks like Steve's going to try to snooker her back. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Steph. Thanks for tuning in. Steven. I've actually been doing a huge amount of work from my own YouTube channel in the process of this. So when the WPBA and I made the agreement that I could also stream the ladies to their channel, I was very happy. All right, so unfortunately she scratched. Steve's going to come to the table with ball in hand. Nothing's too super tied up. He may have to play the combo on the 4-5, but other than that, it's fairly textbook. He should be able to just play a stop shot on this 1. He can even roll it just a tad forward if he'd like, just to avoid any angle at all. But he should be able to just stun it and fall into perfect position. Just like that. You guys are welcome. Hi, Cole Jensen. Thanks for tuning in. Lots of good stuff going on at Derby City Classic this week. But it's nice to see the world-ranked #1 female player in the world getting in the grease at Derby City. We also have Pia Filler in the event, as well as Angela Janik, the Croatian sensation, and April Larson, the grinder. All of those girls are playing in the 9-ball. So hopefully at some point throughout the event, we can get all of them on the WPBA YouTube. We'll see how it goes. That is the goal, ultimately. Hi, Jude. We are streaming this. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do our best to get as many of the ladies' matches as possible. Like I said, got to work later today, so I'm going to be out for a little while, but back around in the evening hours between here and LFR Live, I'll be a busy bee for the weekend. All right, so she came up a little short there. Oh, no, she's got the 4. I forgot. That's not the 8. These cameras are a little tricky. We're feeding in live to their link. So shout out to Digital Pool, sponsors of WPBA as well, and Diamond for allowing me to stream to this page as well as to my own. So you know, enjoy the show, guys. I'm enjoying doing it, so that helps. If anybody's interested in donating, you guys can always donate through a super chat, and that's about the only way I'm going to get paid. So if you guys feel it in the kindness of your heart, you guys could throw us some super chats, and we'd really appreciate it. All right, here she goes. So at the moment, April Larson has won her first round. She'll be playing again today. I won't be able to cover her second round, but hopefully she has a successful match so I can get her on a little later in the event. Angela Janik also won. I think both of them won the score lines of like 9-1 and 9-2 in the first round yesterday. And this is the last section of players that are still in round 1. So Kristina had the day off yesterday. She's got a good starting matchup here. Looks like she's ready to go. All right. Kristina Tkach to take rack 1, 1-0 over Steve Randall, the second. Yeah, April did draw another female player. I don't remember. I think her name was Mary, but she had a really good match. I spoke with her. I know she's, you know, comfortable, happy, glad to be playing pool. She's also there promoting for Castillo Leather Goods, which is a WPBA sponsor as well. I'm also April's sponsor. She's down there promoting her new Q line or case line with Castillo Leather Goods. So if that's something you may be interested in, check out April's socials. She's super pumped up about those cases, so we're excited for her. All right, Kristina Tkach to break. They are breaking with a 9 on the spot. This is the goal ultimately is to get the 1 in the right-hand side pocket. The 2 has to be random at this tournament. All right, so she misses the 1 just a tiny bit. But she did pocket a ball on the break, so that's good. Thank you, Brit Talks. Appreciate that donation. Thanks a ton. I totally appreciate it. I'm really happy to be doing this, and you guys know me. I love the WPBA. So Savannah is not here, Toby. She is not at the Derby City. This is a tough grind, and it's definitely tough action. So kudos to these girls that are out there grinding it. You know, they're doing great. Thank you, Katina. I appreciate the donation. Yeah, I gotta help out my fellow pool nerds, so I appreciate the donations. Yeah, Christina's birthday was 2 days ago, I believe. She had the day off yesterday, but she took the one pocket off so she could do some other stuff. So, all right, back to the match. All right, a little bit funny there. Did pocket the 2. She may be able to just roll this. Oh, she did not pocket the 2. It's in the pocket. Oh boy. Well, there's that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and I forgot about that. This tournament's at a casino, so Savannah, I don't know what the rules are. Maybe with a parent. I'm not sure. Oh, it's dark in there. Woo! So I'm not very familiar with Steve Randall. If anyone is, maybe you guys can give me the scoop on him, like maybe what his skill level is, where he's from. Anyone in the chat? I totally appreciate that as well. All right, so he went offensive, played for the bank. He might get away with it. Nah, at this pace, oh, he is getting away with it. Now, Kristina may be able to bank this out and keep the cue under the 8, banking the 5 2 rails backup table. But if she can't see enough of it, she may opt to just go for rail first and try to pocket it. Thank you, Gary Thomas, for liking and sharing. We appreciate that. If you're not already a subscriber to the WPBA Billiards page, make sure you do. All right, great shot there by Kristina. Nice control of the cue ball. A little bit of distance on the 7, but she is the #1 player in the world and on the WPBA. Current world 10-ball champion. Oh, she kind of, decelerated a little bit and stood up through the shot. I'm sure she'll make those adjustments. She hasn't played in a few days. She played in the 9-ball banks. She won a few rounds there and then took the one pocket off, I'm sure to celebrate her birthday. And just to have a break, right? Because she wanted to play in this. This 9-ball is a World 9-ball Tour ranking event. And although Kristina doesn't play in a lot of those, she, why not play in the Derby? No matter what it is. It's just such a classic event. I feel like it's the Super Bowl of pool. Oh, little bobble there. He's left Kristina tough. This is a tough shot. John Gabriel is in your right-hand view there. He's playing at the table next to Kristina. We had a match on our channel of him and Scott Frost in the one pocket. Scott one-handedly. Beautiful bank on the 8. Great position on the 9. Kristina's going to take her time, make sure she pockets this 9. This 9-ball will extend her lead 2-0 over Steve Randall. There you go, folks. Now, I do think this is winner breaks. The 2 has to be random. You notice that she held it back because typically in the WPBA we play with the two on the bottom ball, but we also play with one on the spot. So a little different rule set here. But being that the ladies have to break from the break box with the 9 on the spot, it does change their technique on how they approach the break. They're using the Outsville template racks at this event, which Outsville used to sponsor the WPBA as well. Now we're using the Perfect Rack, a Canadian-based product. Works great. We really like it. We're pleased with them. That also can be personalized, very similar to the Outsville rack. Made from a little bit different product, though. All right, KT to break. All right, so she did get the 1 on the side this time. The 2 did not sit up well. So looks like she'll be either kicking safety or she'll be playing a push. With a 9 on the spot, you do tend to, this is something that's a little different, but you do tend to see more clustery breaks and not always a good starting shot. So therefore you see a little bit more back and forth action between the players. All right, good attempt. I don't know if the 2's going to leak down just far enough that Steve can see it. We'll see what he comes up to the table. Just, just by body language, sometimes we can tell. This is the only view I have, so just so you guys know, I can't move the camera around too much. Can't zoom in on anything, and yeah, so there's that. But I want to say thank you to Digital Pool for allowing us the opportunity to stream these matches. All right, guys, make sure you're sharing the stream. I know it's early in the morning, but trust me, if there's people out like me, there are tons of pool players, pool nerds is what I call it, out there. Definitely could use the share. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you'd like, and you want to buy me a coffee, you can also send me a super chat. I'll give you a shout out on the stream, and I would really appreciate that. But if not, just enjoy. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel. All right, so he does have the window on the 4. Oh, no. It does make you wonder. I know this is tough action, right? Like, you get up, you see your draw, and if you're just coming to the Derby to experience the situation, right, you definitely want to draw a world champion. Just so you can say you did, if you're just an avid, hobbyist at the game. But it's still tough to get up there and play the #1 female player in the world. So I'm sure it's a little daunting. I mean, we saw at the beginning that he had her sign a picture for him, and he's living his best life right now. Right up. All right, so that bump's going to work out. I think she would have liked to have gone past it, but that's all right. Cut this in the side. Go 1 rail back down table. She can go 2 if she wants to widen out the angle. Yeah, like that. Nice shot by Kristina. Hi, James. No, I'm fantastic. Thank you. I'm not a little under the weather, but I did just wake up and I hadn't really spoken much before I put the headset on to start talking to you guys. So hopefully you guys don't mind it. Plus, I've been talking, I've been doing the streams for the Derby City for the last 4 days, 5 days. So I'm sure my husband's probably sick of hearing my voice at this point. All right, what do you say, folks? Kristina Tkach. The crystal. If you guys aren't super familiar with Kristina, but you'd like to be, you can always go to her socials, check her out. No, James, don't be sorry. You're perfectly fine. Thank you for watching. But go check out Kristina's socials. Her and Fedor are always doing fun stuff. It's Fedor's as well. And, just kind of follow along. Kristina's a Predator sponsored player. She's the current world 10 ball champion. She's the current world #1 ranked player. She won 2 WPBA events last season. And I'm sure she's getting ready to add a bunch more to that. All right, so she did make a ball in the break. She didn't lose the rock, so that's good. But she made the 1 and the 2, so she doesn't have a good starting shot on the 3. James, I don't even know what today is. I think it's Thursday. I don't even have lost track of days. Oh, okay. This will work out though. Um, Steve's gonna have the edge of this red 3, but it's not a shot you shoot at offensively, so he'll probably thin our right side view of the 3 because that's what he's got. That's what he can see. And what he does with the cue ball, if he drags it around and tries to stick around the bottom short rail, maybe, but there's not enough to contain it right there. Yeah. There's no way to really contain that shot. Try to slow roll it. You're just cutting it too much, so the cue ball is going to travel too fast. Oh boy, she wants it to stop or go a lot faster. Oh, she's shooting the 4. Goodness me. The 4 and the 8 screw me up every time. The 4 looks really dark to me, and we at the WPBA use the Aramith Pro Cup balls, so the 4 is pink. And I just get acclimated to using the pink 4, right? And so I have a really hard time noticing the purple 4 at this event. All right, so there she goes. She's made the ball. She's sitting in a good window. She's probably just going to one rail across just to, get on the 6. Just a high ball. Pocket speed. All right, so she used 2 rails. I like that because then you don't take a chance at decelerating or coming up short or long trying to hold it for perfect position. This is acceptable. She'll probably just draw it just a tiny bit so that she avoids the scratch on the side, but... Oh, nice. Great shot. She just kind of held the cue ball right there. And the only thing she doesn't want is to land straight in on this 8. Should be okay. All right, there you have it, folks. I think Steve is pretty content just keeping score over there for the crystal. 4-0. This is a race to 9, round 1, in the 9-ball division at the Derby City Classic. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching WPBA Billiards on YouTube. right, to break. She's breaking from the break box. Goal is to make the one in the side. Doesn't fall. Try and break. Steven comes to the table. All right, lots of good stuff going on at the Derby. I did put the link to the brackets in the description. If you want to check that out, feel free to do so. All right, so she does put some distance there. She may get it. Yep, she got it there. Great safety by Kristina. He's under the 9. Looks like he'll be kicking at this one ball. He could go 2 rails at it. He's going to try to go to the right long rail. He's going to go to make it. Nice attempt. Fortune tends to favor the bold. A bit of a tester on the 1. I don't know if Kristina will be offensive here. Just means that she's got such a big lead. Or if she will play defensively and hide the cue ball. Right, so she went offensive. I think with the lead, I mean, she's got a pretty big lead in the match. I don't know if she's familiar with Steve, but I think she figured it was worth the risk. The reward might have been. Good morning, Mike Myers. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the match. A little Kristina Tkach action this morning. Oh, what a nice safety. Snaps for that. James Wells, no, I am not at the Derby at the moment. I am at home in my office streaming and still working. I still have to go to my day job today for a little while. So, doing matches in between working, and I'm syndicating for the Derby City, this event. So thanks for tuning in. We're going to try to get some ladies matches up on the WPBA Billiards page. As many as we can get a hold of. All right, this is the only camera view I got, folks, so we're not going to be able to see Kristina's perfect cueing action with a bridge. All right, safety successful by Steve. Right, Katina, that's right. As the Iron Maiden would say, that was jail time. And don't forget, if you're new to the WPBA Billiards page, to subscribe. And there's a little bell icon that you can click on, and it will ask you if you want to be notified when we go live. And we would say, yes, you want to be notified when the WPBA goes live. We've got another event coming up in just a week's time. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit the bell icon. That way you'll know when we're live again at Iron City Billiards in Birmingham, Alabama. That event's being promoted by Kristina Zlateva. It's the Olhausen Iron City Invitational. It's going to be a good one. Got quite the list of players showing up for that event. If you're interested in knowing who those ladies are, you can go to the WPBA Facebook, and there's a list of the confirmed players. We actually just recently, Miss Allison Fisher, had to pull out of the event, so I hope she's doing well. Allie will be thinking about you. I mean, you could just drive in and hang out with me in the booth all weekend. That would be awesome. If you wanted to, Allie. All right, so James is getting on a roll here. He's made a few balls in a row. Maybe trying to get himself on the board. This would be the time to do it. Unfortunately, that 9 ball could be a problem for Steve. We'll see what he chooses to do to get position on the 7. Yeah, he bumped the 9. And he laid the 6 in the pocket. Kristina's going to extend her lead. Or has a chance to, for sure. You seen her drop her right shoulder there. She knows she came up a lot shorter on this ball than she had liked. I'm actually surprised she stayed under it. Okay, Z in the chat. Girl, we can't wait to be there. ICB's like everybody's favorite. We love it there. Thanks for doing all the promotional work and just, it's tough action. And you're a champ, Kristina, so thank you. Kristina Zliteva in the chat room at the moment, folks. One of WPBA's top stars and the promoter of this event we're getting ready to head to. All right, so Kristina missed the 7. This is Steven's chance to get on the board. All right, this 9 ball. Oh, and he overcuts it. Oh. All right, Kristina's going to extend the lead 5-0 over Steve Randall. I know that Kristina Zliteva typically comes to this event to the Derby City as well, but she's a busy girl right now getting ready for her event at Iron City, so we'll let her slide this time around. All right, once again, they're racking with the 9 on the spot. The 2 has to be random. They do not want you to put it at the bottom of the rack. She will be breaking from the break box. Kristina Tkach, the world number 1, is currently 5-0 over Steve Randall II. All right, so her goal here is to pocket the 1 in the side. She does make the 1 successfully in the side. She's got to get a shot on the 2, and she does. She should be fine. I think the 2 goes past the 4 into the right-hand lower corner pocket. I mean, honestly, she's just got to be mindful. She may just try to hold the ball and take the cut on the 4. I don't know if she can drag it past the 8. So she may just accept it. I don't think she can go forward without hitting the 8. Like I said, she could drag it around the left-hand lower corner pocket with some draw if she wanted. If she plays it with a high ball and bumps the 8, the cue should come back out. But, yeah, she's going to drag it 2 rails around. She doesn't want to fall straight. That's no bueno. All right, so probably just going to try to draw it back out to the center of the table. She doesn't have a lot of action to work with as she fell super straight. All right, so this one's a little bit. This is a tester. She's got to cut this ball. She's gonna hold super still for the guy next to her on the right shooting. Michael Ishibashi is in the chat. One of our timekeepers for the WPBA, an all-around good guy. Michael, can't wait to see you. Ooh, just caught it a little fatter than she needed to, which of course made her hit the rail early and bobble the ball in the pocket. Steven's got another opportunity here. He wants to be careful. He caught it a little thin, and he's going to have no shot on the 6. They are allowing jump cues at Derby City this year, which they haven't done in the past. So I'm sure throughout the event we're going to see more of them, more jumping. Oh, trick shot. Good job by Steve. Keeps him at the table. Nice little containing safety. Unfortunately, the 7 ball, he hit it just a little too firm, letting Kristina get back to the table with a clear sight on the 7. Now, I don't think she'll go offensive at it. She'll probably just play a containing safety. So she'll put separation, maybe a tiny bit of right-hand English, bank the 7 to the right long rail, and the 8. Oh, and the cue ball, she just tried to stay under it. Just a speed play. Still, leaving a bank shot or a safety option for Steve. Not much else. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Steve, so I don't know much about him. I don't know what his Fargo rate is. I don't know where he plays from. But I know he's it's worth his entry fee for him to get to play the Crystal, I'll tell you that. All right. This is a tester. If she wants to shoot this, she's going to have to put a lot of draw on this ball. Good effort. She may get away with it. Nope, not today. Now Steve's played a couple good safeties in this match. I mean, it hasn't worked out well for him to be able to get out after he's gotten the ball in hand, but he has played a couple really nice safeties. He's looking, he may thin the 7, put the 7 kind of down by the 8 if he can get it that far, or even just on the rail and put the cue ball 2 rails, even 3 under the 9. Like that. Distance is better than nothing. Good shot by Steve. Kristina's still going to be able to make a good hit. She may thin the left side of the 7 and push it into the 8 and bring the cue ball back around where it is. We'll see. She could also just bank it up and contain it again. Just like that. She didn't quite get the cue ball, but she definitely kept some distance there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the WPBA Billiards on YouTube. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I am your host. Hostess with the mostess. All right, it's going to 2 rail. Nah, shortened up too much. All right, so another stroke shot coming from Kristina. This one's This one's difficult. I don't know. We'll see what she's got in her bag there. Nice shot. Here, she should be able to play this with a high ball. No deceleration. She's just going to follow all the way through the stroke. It'll go to the end rail and back out. Tiny bit short, but she should be fine to cut this 9-ball in the top left corner pocket. And there it is, folks. Kristina Tkach. I feel as though Steve is marking her games before she even gets done. She just gets on the 9 and he's giving her the game. Is that technically classified as a concession so she doesn't have to shoot the 9? I doubt that she realizes it's happening. So I want to say thank you. I want to put out a couple thank yous to Digital Pool and to Diamond, which is also a tour sponsor. Simonis, a WPBA sponsor as well. AccuStats Video Productions for allowing us to stream these matches. Aramith, and of course Caesars Southern Indiana. And a sponsor of the Derby City Classic is Master Billiard Chalk. So all of those sponsors we share with Derby City, except for Masters and of course AccuStats. But just the simple fact that they've allowed us to syndicate and bring the stream to everyone at home for free, we really appreciate that. There's a link in the description for everyone to follow along with the brackets. I did put it in the description of this video, as well as a way, if you're interested, you can purchase sets of Aramith balls from us here at the WPBA. So that link is also in there. We should do a poll on who has better hair, Steve or Kristina. Alright, so Steve had a kick at the 1. Kristina's going to come to the table with ball in hand. This is a race to 9. 9-ball on the spot. 9-ball break on the spot. I don't know if the 9 counts on the break. It probably does. Being that they're breaking with the 9 on the spot, I would assume that it does. They are allowing jump cues this year. Great starting shot on the 1 to give Kristina the angle she needs to get down to that short rail for the 3. She's just going to slide it down there. So Kristina, good shot by Kristina. She's probably going to go forward 2 rails, back out towards the center, trying to come in the window of the 5 and the 8 there for the 5 next. Oh, she's got the 4. Darn it. The purple 4 screwing me up. I do so many streams with the WPBA with us using the Aramith Pro Cup balls. So I apologize, guys. I keep missing that. Okay, so she still came in the window of the 8. She'll just draw this back a tad. Shoot the 5 in the right-hand side pocket. James, thank you. There was someone in the chat that said the 9-ball does count on the break. Looks like she's going to have to go to the rail and back out for this 6. Hits it real well. May have fallen a little straight. Not sure if she can stun this forward. So she's going to shoot this ball and it's going to stun under. But if not, she's going to play it with a high ball and roll forward and take short side shape. Yeah. All right, she wants a little bit of angle. This is very simple. One rail up table. Trying to kind of come in the same line of the 9. That. Nice shot. Ooh, nice stroke by KT. That's money, baby. Steve's already given her the win. So the score is currently 7-0. Kristina Tkach over Steve Randall. All right, the 2 has to be random. Cannot be at the bottom. They're breaking with the 9 on the spot from the break box. The goal in this break is to get the 1 in the side pocket. And if you can get enough pace on it to come back through the rack and shoot the 9 out, that's ultimately the goal. Let's draw it to the left long rail and back into the pack of balls. But this is a tough break. Just like that. She doesn't make the 1 in the side. But she does pocket a ball, and I think she's got a shot on the 1. Sitting decent. A little bit difficult to get to the 2 ball. And even still, getting on it to shoot it in the left-hand corner is tough because the 3 is on the other side of it. So we'll see what Kristina chooses to do. I don't know if she can get enough pace on the ball to get down table for the 2-9 combination. So we'll see what Kristina chooses to do here. She may opt just to pocket the 1, not get too creative with the cue ball, and find a safety on the 2. Trying to keep that cue under the 7. I think it leaked out. I don't know if he's got all of it to make it. He may be able to swerve around the 7 to make the 2. I don't know that he has it fully clean, so. It looks like he may. He's queuing up like he does. No, he does not. All right, unfortunately, he's left Kristina a very clear shot on the 2 ball. Roll forward, come back across. The 4 is right there. Now she is going to have to cut the 3 a little bit thin, but she should be able to hold this ball for the 4 in the right hand corner pocket. Well, she's using the bridge. Nice touch by Kristina. Nice little roll in there. She'll accept the angle on the 7 because she needs it to get to the 8. One rail across. She's going 3 rails across. That a girl. Why hold it, right, folks? Now, Kristina, she's feeling well. Looks like she's just going to play the draw stroke on this and come across 1 rail, but she could go forward 3. Nice touch. Perfectly fine there. All right, 8-0. Kristina Tkach on the hill. This is a race to 9 in the Derby City Classic 9-ball round 1 matchup between Kristina Tkach and Steve Randall, the second. All right, good break. Got a shot on the 2. She removes the Outsville rack from the table. Really nice break. She's dialed that in beautifully. So it looks like the 4 is down here. I don't know if she's going to have to play short side on the 4. She's just because the cue ball's on the rail. No, she's just going to roll it in and take the shot on the 4. That's a really good shot. Very intelligent shot there. Going to go around the 5. She wants the cue to slow down. She's got to get down table for the 7, and now she's cueing awkwardly over the 9. And I like the choice to play it 2 rails around the 5 because it does slow down the cue ball, but she must have just caught the 4 a hair thin. That's right. Great shot. And actually, this should lead nicely. After she cuts the 8 in, hopefully she's got enough pace on the 7 ball that she can, it'll push to the right-hand long rail. If not, she's got to be really mindful of how she plays the cue ball. It's difficult from this view to see exactly what her angle is. There you go, folks, just like that. Nice shot by KT. She's going to have to get her extension. We got short people issues, folks. This is like the hardest place on the table to be when you're, 5'3". 1 rail back out for the 9, and oh no, she put a little spin on it. Unintentional spin there, folks. She should be okay. She's real close to the 9, but the 9 is real far from the pocket. Should make it in this bottom left-hand corner. And this 9 to win the match. and swish. Yahtzee. And there you have it, folks. That is Kristina Tkach's first round matchup here at the Derby City Classic in the 9-ball division. If you want to follow along with the brackets, please go to Digital Pool and go to the Tournaments tab. All the Derby City Classic tournaments are right there. Don't forget, everybody, we're going to try to get some more matches onto the WPBA Billiards on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you always know when we go live. And if not, and you can't make it for the rest of the weekend, make sure to tune in starting on the 31st. We're going to be in Birmingham, Alabama, the Olhausen Iron City Invitational WPBA 2025 Tour Season Stop number 1. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon.